So I've already shown a few of these models already. So I've finished off some of the bases. So I am using these as one point of warriors. Depending on how the list looks, I could always use it as a point of Hearthguard. Just mounted Hearthguard tends to hit quite hard, so that's an interesting option. So we'll see what's available in the book. Point of Goblin Levy. So this just has the hand weapon and shield option. I'm assuming that's probably going to be available for the goblins. I felt kind of strange taking goblins as warriors, like I said last time, since you don't really think of them as particularly good warriors. So probably running them as levy. I showed these last time, but I think I changed the basing a little bit. So 2 points of levy with bows, nice and simple. They have a slightly different color scheme from the other ones, just using red. It's just I've always really liked these models. They weren't always very effective in different war games, but hopefully they'll be interesting to play in the Age of Magic. Large creature. I'm not sure what the rules will be yet, but I think they've indicated there would be 3 types of monster. So I'll be intrigued to see what kind of monster I can use these for. I cut this off a square base, so that's why the basing's still kind of work in progress, but I just need to put some sandy paste on that, and then technically these are ready to hit the table. I have also finished my 2 hero models. So this is an old metal goblin shaman. I've always really liked this model, so it's a good excuse to paint it. I've magnetized it here so I can use it for Kings of War as well, and for Saga. And this Forge World Warlord on, I think it's a giant squig, so I finished painting him up. It's the Forge World resin. I changed the spear that he had to something slightly less likely to break off, but except for that, it's completely unchanged. It's a nice little model. Hopefully there's some options to use this. I'm thinking about going for the Horde faction. I think it's possible to use all the models that I have. I'm also painting up a chariot. In one of the teaser articles posted by Studio Tomahawk, it was possible for the Horde to take chariots, so it's a really good reason to paint up my classic Grom the Paunch. So Grom is finished. His little friend, I forgot what it was called, is also finished. So just trying to get him in focus there. Yep, so he's finished, and I'm probably going to find a suitably retro looking paper banner to stick on there. So all that's left to do are the chariot itself. So I've just base coated it and did a quick dry brush in the metallics, so it's not too far off being done. I just need to do the bone areas, and then probably what's going to take me the most amount of time is painting up the wolves and the base. As I said, I was going for a dynamic looking chariot. The original model actually had place for 3 wolves pulling the chariot, but it just got a little bit large. Also, I'm using this for Kings of War, so it needs to fit on the 50 by 100 millimeter base. So I chopped down this little crossbar a little bit. The wolves are obviously different wolves, because I really don't like the 1919 or 1990 Games Workshop wolves, and I just tilted the chariot a little bit so it's more likely to fit on the base. Just gives it a little bit of movement. The goblins on top are looking like they're moving around anyway, so I think it goes quite well, and it just makes it a lot more interesting than the static model from the mid-90s. So yeah, still a little bit of work to be done, but that's actually the final point I've got planned for the goblins for now. I do have a little bit of or a few models prepared which I can use as Hearthguard. So these are Blood Bowl models, and the Goblins. Just converted up a little bit with some weapons from just a standard Goblin kit. They're already kind of up armored, so it looks like they're Hearthguard. I just added some Dark Ages shields. It's not really a conversion; it's just more of just sticking shields on things. But it's a nice little change from some of the other Goblins that you see. And finally, this one, he was crouching, so I've just added a spear. So this is a spear from the Forge World model I've used on this model here. So these should be these are probably going to be the last ones I paint for the Goblin Warband once I have some time for now. So thanks for watching, and talk to you soon.